Hey everybody, happy Thursday and welcome back. I'm Don Snyder with Priority Home Lending, and this is my friend Carrie Wheatley with John L. Scott. Every Thursday we're coming to you with an educational video, something about home buying and financing your home purchase. And today we thought we would go a really simple route and A, tell you exactly what we do for a living, and then B, allow each other the opportunity to ask some questions and get some specific answers about what it is that we do for you as a home buyer. So, Carrie, I'm going to let you start. What do you do? What is the job of a real estate agent?
So my basic job is to, obviously find you a house. But my main job, especially with all those tools out there, since all that information going on the internet, a lot of times people will find the house of their dreams, sometimes before they even meet me. But is to get you through that process. I'm there to be educated on all of the legal forms that are going to be needed, and also to help negotiate you through the process and help pull information so that you can find out if this house is overpriced. And make sure that I have some tools in my back pocket where we can get you the best deal for the house, and that you're not going to be paying too much or run into a situation where the appraisal catches you and ultimately kills the deal. So it's my job to make sure that I take you through all the steps and get things done on time, because with contracts as well, there are things that you have to do on time, otherwise you can be removed from a contract. So it's my job to make sure to ultimately manage the transaction.
I think that's a great explanation.
Thanks.
Yeah. How about if I ask you some questions about what you do?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is a big one, and I had the same question when I was a first-time home buyer. I know people who have bought a few homes and still haven't asked this question. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna answer it right now. Carrie, how do real estate agents get paid?
Great question. So I remember very specifically when I was buying my house, we were driving around with our real estate agent, and all of a sudden went, oh my gosh, I asked my agent, how do you get paid? And I said, I can't afford to pay you. Oh my gosh, do we need to stop what we're doing right here? She said, calm down. So the deal with that is the seller will actually pay both sides of the commission for the listing agent as well as the buyer's agent. And in another video, I can explain why they ended up making it that way. But bottom line is that you don't have to worry as a buyer paying your real estate's commission. So you can just relax and enjoy and just take off that pressure so that you can focus your money on your down payment and your closing costs.
And that's an exciting answer.
Yes.
Anytime we don't have to spend money, that's a good day.
Yes.
Okay, question number 2, Carrie. What makes one real estate agent different or better than another real estate agent?
It's a very good question. So for me, something really big is making sure that your agent is someone that there's a lot of information out there and there's a lot of things to know. So make sure that it's someone that's not going to BS you, that if they don't know the answer to the question, they can be completely honest with you and say, you know what, I don't know that, but let me go somewhere where I can find the answer. And making sure that they have relationships with people where they can find the resources to get to that answer, whether it be their real estate commission or their managing broker or another highly experienced broker or agent in their office. It is a legal contract, so if you just assume that you know the answer and put someone in a situation where it can seriously hurt them financially or legally, then that's not a good thing. So make sure that you have someone that's ethical and that is going to put you first and not their pride.
I like it. Okay, and last but not least, what's a good clue that when you're interviewing agents that you've found a great agent for you to work with?
I think someone that you feel comfortable with and that you trust. It's not always about experience, but if experience is something that's really important to you, and let's say you have a friend that's a new real estate agent, don't discount that person if they don't have that experience. Something that you can do, and something that I did with some of my first transactions, go ahead and ask that new agent, hey, I want to use you. I want you to build your career, but I would feel more comfortable if you went ahead and partnered up with someone that was really experienced with your office so that you get that experience, but you're also helping that person to, get their career started. But only if that person is going to be someone that's good for you. Never go with someone just because they're your friend, but someone that does have that drive to learn and to communicate with you and to take that knowledge that they get from that experienced agent that they work with, but never be afraid to ask for that.
And that answer is just an example of the creative problem solving that's so important in a great real estate agent. Because there's a lot of moving parts to these transactions, and you need to work with somebody who's a creative problem solver, just like, Carrie's saying, inexperienced agents can certainly team up with more experienced agents so that you get the best of both worlds. I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or if it's with land, commercial, a condo. I have never sold commercial. I will be completely honest about that. So if I had a friend that wanted to help me, with a real estate transaction that's commercial, I would team up with someone in my office that has a lot of experience with that, because I would never put my commission ahead of my client.
I love that.
It's a great way to learn, and it's fun to partner up with someone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So, Dawn,
we're out of time actually for this week.
We will take care of Dawn next time.
We're going to pick up this conversation next week. Have an awesome Thursday.
Thanks, Dawn.